Okay, blacksmith oil. Do we need to repair anything? We can repair our bow, that's fine. Save. Leave. Have you played Diablo before? I know. I don't think you've played it on stream, but like, have you played the actual, like, just played the game before? I know there was somebody I was talking to that said they played it on PlayStation. I thought it was you that said that, but I didn't want to attribute that. Oh, I did the thing. This is a new curse, by the way, I think, in Hellfire, where it takes some of your potions and converts them to the lower level version on your bar. But, okay, we got a cauldron. This could be really good for us. Long warbow. Intensity comes at the cost of wisdom. Okay, yeah, so it was you that played it on PlayStation. I was just making sure, because I remember talking to a few people, and some people played it on PlayStation. There's the golden elixir. That's what we need for locked in.
I need to get this to Lockdanen.
Sorry, Lockdanen. Okay, we need to back up. Use one of those bad boys. Back up again. I love when a stray arrow hits something else. So you just hear like a weird sound. It's like, ooh. Okay, do that. Yep, that's the elixir that he's looking for to fix this curse. There's the mana refill. Did somebody drop an axe or something back here, or was that just me hitting some guy? But I'd be really interested to watch you play this if you ever got the chance. Because this game's a little unforgiving, but it's definitely still one of my favorites. This place, it would randomly reset, so it's stuck with 64 games. Fair, yeah. I wouldn't want to mess with that either if it was constantly resetting. One Carlo. No, just kidding. Okay, we're also looking for, there's going to be a very obvious pentagram on the ground. On this level as well. But, what'd you guys play on 64 out of curiosity? I'm assuming some GoldenEye. GoldenEye seemed to be like the go-to multiplayer for a lot of people. I do not want to be in a room full of these guys. Looks cool? Yeah, it's very cool. And there's a lot of stuff, and also the GOG version comes with Hellfire, which adds a whole bunch of new stuff. Like, we actually have a unique item that comes only from Hellfire. The way I know that is because I actually do have the strategy guide. It's a little dinged up, but I have the official strategy guide for Diablo. There was, as far as I could tell, there was not one released for Hellfire, so that stuff's probably in a wiki somewhere, but I do have the Diablo book. Never played GoldenEye, but had a 64. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I was. I don't think I played GoldenEye until I was like an adult. Also, remember I told you the one knights have 100 and 100? These knights, these steel knights, if you look at it at the bottom here, it tells you stuff about them. So they resist magic and lightning, immune to fire, but Their hit points go from 90 to 90, so they always have 90 HP. You know, not sure why that was a decision, but we always battled in Mortal Kombat 4, NFL Blitz, different basketball and wrestling games. I played GoldenEye with a different kid. Okay. Yeah, wrestling games on N64 were super fun. I still got my copy of No Mercy, and then I picked up, I think, Mayhem. Is that that's the WCW one, right? At some point. Oh, Magic Crown, nice. Had some difficult alien game on 64. Difficult alien game. I'd be very interested to know what that one is. I mean, there was a lot of alien games, obviously, but I'm just curious which one that was. Backstage WCW game. I like Mayhem, but it's kind of... I mean, they're all kind of bad, like, honestly, but yeah, no. Body Harvest. Never heard of that. I had to look it up. That's fair. I don't remember everything that I've played as a kid. Most of the stuff I still have, but... Okay, we're gonna give these guys some space. Because we can... Also, something I always noticed as a kid, I'll try to show this off if I can get him to rotate properly. If you look at these guys' swords, they look like almost like the Dark Master Sword from like Legend of Zelda. So if I could get this guy, you see his sword? Just like the shape of it, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a sword that you get in the game. It's a normal shape, but it's just interesting that they look like they're carrying like master swords around. Buddy, you're in the wrong video game. Okay. We're about to circle around, which means that we're probably... Also, I learned that you could do this. You can apparently zoom in and out on this mini-map by pushing plus and minus. Looking up the wiki for that game makes it sound so boring. Really? Oh, for the game you're talking about, the alien game? Big rich man if I had the games from my childhood. Always had the most obscure stuff. I'll read that a second. Would get whatever I could from pawn shops, rental store, yeah, garage sales. Curious how I feel play that now. I think I understand it better. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I have most of the stuff. Some of the stuff got damaged in like moves and storage, and some of the stuff has just disappeared, which I think it's still at the storage at the old house, which is where my my older sister now lives. So it's not like it's possibly gone forever. It's just it's stored away in a place that we'd have to basically pull everything out of just to get to the stuff. So I don't know what happened with my GameCube. I don't know what happened to my Wii. And I had some Wii games that also disappeared because I know I had Twilight Princess, but I can't find that. Okay, this is the pentagram we're looking for. You know, I don't think I've ever seen it in a room like this. Usually it's out in the open. This being in an enclosed room is a little different for me. That's kind of cool. I like it. Okay, so we're almost done with this level. We'll head back up, talk to Lochdannen, end his curse, get his awesome helm. We gotta talk to Cain anyways, because we have to talk to Cain about Lazarus in order to get to Lazarus. And then we need Lazarus to be able to get to Diablo, so... Plus your NES, your PS2, hold on. I'll read that in just a second. NES, PS2, GameCube, Dreamcast, 64, yeah. Yeah, it sucks, man. Hey, level up. Wasn't expecting to get another one of those. Okay, I'm not going to get ambushed because these guys can attack, like, very fast. Okay. Level up. 60. Let's go 63. Might as well get our health as high as we can get it. So we're gonna need it for El Diablo when we say hello to Diablo. Okay. So we just got to clear this area down here, and then we'll go back up, talk to Loch Dannon, get his helmet, go to town, talk to Cain, deal with Lazarus, deal with the final floor, and we will be done with Diablo 1. Specifically Diablo 1 and Hellfire, which again, I did not do on stream. So all of the Hellfire content is new to the stream. So, alright, Loch Dannon was over here, I believe. He was just like right next to the stairs, right? Yes, he was.
You have saved my soul from damnation, and for that, I am in your debt. If there is ever a way that I can repay you from beyond the grave, I will find it. But for now, take my helm. On the journey I'm about to take, I will have little use for it. May it protect you against the dark powers below. Go with the light, my friend.
There we go. And then he dies. And he dropped his plate armor, too. The Veil of Steel. Look at this helmet. Look how cool it looks. See it right here? Look at this thing. I love that helmet, dude. So glad we got that. Because you have a random chance. Either you get him or you get the Warlord of Blood, so... Alright, I'm gonna go back down because I believe we have to get near the... pentagram in order to do Lazarus' stuff. So I think I'm gonna throw a portal. This is where it's at, right? No, it's the next one over. I'm gonna throw a portal outside of that because again, Cain has to help us. What is our helmet currently doing for us? Armor and damage resist, but it's not. It's fireball. Okay, town portal. Go back to town. Whew. And then we talked to Cain about Lazarus.
This does not bode well, for it confirms my darkest fears. While I did not allow myself to believe the ancient legends, I cannot deny them now. Perhaps the time has come to reveal who I am. My true name is Deckard Cain the Elder, and I am the last descendant of an ancient brotherhood that was dedicated to safeguarding the secrets of a timeless evil, an evil that quite obviously has now been released. The Archbishop Lazarus, once King Leoric's most trusted advisor, led a party of simple townsfolk into the labyrinth to find the king's missing son, Albrecht. Quite some time passed before they returned, and only a few of them escaped with their lives. Curse me for a fool! I should have suspected his veiled treachery then. It must have been Lazarus himself who kidnapped Albrecht and has since hidden him within the labyrinth. I do not understand why the Archbishop turned to the darkness, or what his interest is in the child. Unless he means to sacrifice him to his dark masters. That must be what he has planned. The survivors of his rescue party say that Lazarus was last seen running into the deepest bowels of the labyrinth. You must hurry and save the prince from the sacrificial blade of this demented fiend.
Demented fiend.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Steel. Okay, just ID all of that. Alright. So this is what the Veil of Steel does. Resist all 50. We lose some light radius, armor, plus 60%, which is 8, so it's 18 flat, plus an extra 60%. We lose a little bit of mana, unfortunate, but we get 15 vitality and 15 strength. which means this goes from 55 to 70, which means this armor on the ground that we've been waiting to use, we can now use. So our armor is Arcane's Valor, 27 armor, 10 vitality, so we'll lose some health, minus damage, but the hit recovery. This also has fastest hit recovery, so we don't lose the hit recovery, but we'll lose the flat -3. But if you look, this has 40 armor plus 107% armor. So that means that we get 40 plus another 40, right? So our armor basically should skyrocket from 49 to 131. So basically the only thing we're losing here is HP, and as you see, we do lose a bit of HP. It's what, that would be 5, so like 15 HP. We lose 15 HP, so unfortunate. We also lost some mana, but if you remember correctly, this actually has vitality, so the 10 that we're losing from here, we're actually gaining 5 from this, so we're technically not losing health. And the reason why this is really good, Helm, is it also gives you this, the resistance stuff here, which means that, like, this amulet, remember how I said I was going to save our amulet, the Steel Amulet of Accuracy, because it had chance to hit and dexterity? So we don't need this amulet anymore. This Amulet of Fire Resist is irrelevant because of this helmet. So now we can put this back on and get some of our damage into hit back. So that's what I was playing around. So we'll throw Armor of Valor on the ground. Oil of Fortitude. Does this have repair? Okay, it does. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to increase our bow. Yeah, it doubles it. So now our bow has durability of 100. So there you go. That is our setup. And if you notice, now that we're wearing this armor, that's what our character looks like, and we can zoom in. So now we're wearing that plate armor, so we look really cool. I think this is the final model. Unfortunately, I don't think the Veil of Steel shows anything, but if you wear plate armor, there you go. So glad I got to show that off. A lot of cool stuff in this game. I absolutely love this game.
Whoa, what can I do for
sell Bow of Precision we don't need. Ruby Amulet we don't need anymore. Crown of Stars. Obsidian Plate we don't need. Sapphire Ring we don't need. And Glorious Helm we do not need. So, alright, so let's go ahead and eat that potion. That potion. We'll sell those two. Also, look how much money we have now. So we need to get a whole bunch of mana potions, and we need to fill up on these.
What ails you, my friend?
So okay. So we got 8 and 8, which is 2 belts.
What ails you, my friend?
Let's see if he has any good elixirs for us. We got dexterity elixirs, which we love to see. Because again, that's more damage, that's more to hit, and that's more armor, I believe. So we can just, and you can see right here, dexterity 75, 76, 77, 78. And as you can see, our to hit, our armor class, and our damage are all going up with that. So we are really prepared for this last bit of the game. And that's not saying it's not going to be hard. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to be difficult. But we're much better prepared for it now.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a town portal scroll. Elixir of Strength is irrelevant to us. Dexterity we will take. I would love one last book of Mana Shield, but it doesn't look like we're getting it. Again, watch these 3 numbers here. So armor's 134, to hits 126, and damage is 2541. So that didn't do anything, but next point would. So, but yeah, like honestly, if we had gotten the unique bow, we could basically have just been absolutely devastating. But monsters don't respawn in this game. In order to get them to respawn, you basically have to... I think you could play a multiplayer and make a new game constantly, and that's how you would do that, but yeah. So let's throw some money on the ground. Throw the money on the ground. Okay. Pick this up, which should be close to another stack of 5,000. Put that on the ground. Oh, we forgot to sell. We forgot to sell those. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying this playthrough, both here on Twitch and on YouTube. I love this game, but there might be more of this game. I'm not sure whether we're going to play more on stream or if I'm just going to focus on... Don't have enough gold. I just threw it all on the ground, but that's fine. We're about to sell Fireball and Teleport, so let's buy 2 of those. 1 to use now and 1 to use later. But again, I hope you guys are enjoying this or enjoyed this playthrough. Again, we're getting very close. We have basically a sub-level and then the final level, and we're done. And I love this game. For 10 bucks, you can't... See, there we go. See how the portal showed up now? This definitely was not there before. Alright, so we need to go through here. We need to do this, because we need to be prepared. This is going to be fight central. We got Succubi here. And we'll have a teleporting wizard to deal with. There is a mechanic to this area. Also, I believe it's in the... No, never mind. I was like, I think there's an area that's in the shape of a giant upside-down cross. But I thought it was this area, but I'm mistaken, I believe. I think I'd struggle with this on mouse and keyboard. Nah, I don't think you would. Yeah, these guys throw fireballs and teleport. I think you would. Because, like, all I'm doing, I'm literally just holding the shift button and clicking in their general direction. And as long as I do that, like, if you can move the mouse and hold the shift key, you can play Diablo 1. It's not... Like, it's difficult from the fact that you have to... Oh, can't read the Book of Vileness yet, I don't think. Or do we have to stand on this? There we go. It's difficult from the fact that, like, things like this can happen. But as long as you're, you know, keeping track of your health and stuff, it's not too bad. And remember, we're playing the rogue class. There's the warrior class that has to get up close and personal, but he's also much tankier, or you want to build him much tankier in a lot of cases. So I don't think we can go... We can't go this way yet, right? Oh, we can. There's a room with him in it that will open up. Oh, someone dropped a ring. Is there a mage? Yes, there is a sorcerer, and on Hellfire there's actually a monk, which I don't think I've ever played, so I might do a playthrough either on stream or off stream of a monk, because I'm very interested to see how the monk plays differently than some of the other classes. But yes, there is a mage, the sorcerer class, and there is a lot of spells. So if I go to this, there are 5 pages of spells, and each of them levels up, and they all do different things. So, and of course, you can also get that stuff on staves. Yeah, you go mage, yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorcerer is, if you're doing the speedrun of this, you pick sorcerer. So it makes sense. Because magic in this game can be unbelievably broken. Overwhelming much? Nah, they're very simple spells. They're not, like, super complicated or anything. Like, Mana Shield does what it says. It uses your mana as a shield. So instead of you taking health damage, you take mana damage. Okay. Wanted to clear them out. Lazarus is right here, by the way, in this little middle part, but we can't get to him without reading the 2 books. So you can actually see his lights right there, because he actually has like 1 or 2 succubi bosses with him, I believe. So it might actually be 3 now that I think about it. There might be 3 succubi bosses that you have with him. Save, and then I believe we go back in here? Right? Yep, there it is. And he even gets his own cutscene.
Abandon your foolish quest. All that awaits you is the wrath of my master. You are too late to save the child. Now you will join him in hell.
In hell! Okay, last thing we want to do is get in a fight in this room. So what we're going to do is we're going to bait out the succubi. Another ring, good. Okay, ring, field plate. Full mana is good because then we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this. But yeah, you can take it like if you know how to like kite and stuff. You can fight Lazarus and basically any fight at your pace. Okay. Oop. And Mana Shield, if you're gonna be Sorcerer, Mana Shield is your bread and butter. Okay, Advocate gone. Okay, Lazarus should not be hard. We should be able to relatively stun lock him. There he goes, yeah, see.
Your madness ends here, betrayer.
Your madness ends here, betrayer. See, I told you it opens up. Save. Step on the portal. Step on the portal. And then we gotta go. Do we have to... I think that's it. I don't remember... I thought that thing teleported you out. I guess you have to stand on it for a bit. Yes? No? Oh, no, that's just how you came in the room. Never mind. I think we got to go back to the first room, and then there should be a portal there that'll take us out. And then, yeah, there it is. Portal to level 15. And we're going to head to town, do a refill. Because now, you can see, we ain't going to floor 16. We're going to Diablo. So, we're going to go ahead and do one of these. Diablo. But yeah, there's a sorcerer, rogue, and warrior in the default game,
quite grim, my friend.
and a monk in this one.
Lazarus will surely burn in hell for his horrific
Burn in hell.
The boy that you describe is not our prince. But I believe that Albrecht may yet be in danger. The symbol of power that you speak of must be a portal in the very heart of the labyrinth. Know this, my friend. The evil that you move against is the Dark Lord of Terror. He is known to mortal men as Diablo. It was he who was imprisoned within the labyrinth many centuries ago, and I fear that he seeks to once again sow chaos in the realm of mankind. You must venture through the portal and destroy Diablo before it is too late.
The subtitle is actually moved too fast for his speech, which is always funny. Alright, so we need a few more healing potions. We'll probably end up taking 1 or 2 more trips back to town, but I like to take this trip just to make sure that we're all geared and cleaned up to go down there. Because once we go down to the Diablo level, things get intense quick. They are,
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.